Hello and welcome back. So here we're going to be looking at prime factor decomposition. The objective here is to write numbers as a product of their prime factors and to use index notation. So a quick definition before we get started. Prime factor decomposition means to decompose numbers into a product of their prime factors. A prime number has exactly two factors, one in itself. So some examples include 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and this is because the only factors that these numbers have are themselves and 1. So here's an example. We need to write 24 as a product of their prime factors. So the way we do this is we start off by writing the number 24. Then we think of two numbers that multiply to make 24 other than 1 and 24. So we could have in this case 2 and 12. Then we look at 2 and 12 and we think, are any of these numbers prime numbers? So in this case, 2 is a prime number because the only factors of 2 are 1 and 2. So I'm going to circle it. But 12 is not a prime number. The reason why 12 is not a prime number is it can be broken down into two factors. We could have, for example, 3 and 4. So now I'm going to look at 3 and 4 and I'm going to think, are any of these numbers prime numbers? So looking at these numbers, 3 is a prime number because the only factors of 3 are 1 and 3. But 4 is not a prime number because 4 can be broken down into 2 and 2. So 2 again is definitely a prime number because we've already had that one earlier. So I'm going to circle these two and now I'm finished. So finally, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write 24 as a product of these numbers that I've just found. So I can say 24 equals 2 times 3 times 2 times 2. And that is fine, that is the answer. However, what we can also do is we can use index notation. And what that basically means is because we have 3 2's, this is what we're doing is we're doing 2 times 2 times 2, so we're timesing 2 by itself 3 times. So in other words, we're doing 2 to the power of 3 and we're timesing it by 3. So this is the product of primes represented in index notation. Here's another example. So here we need to write 180 as a product of prime factors. So again, I'm going to write out 180 and I'm going to think of two numbers that multiply to make 180, but not 1 and 180. So this time I'm going to do 10 and 18. But looking at these two numbers, neither of these numbers are prime numbers, so I'm not going to circle any of them. So if I break down 10, I think of two numbers that multiply to make 10. I can have 2 and 5, and 2 and 5 are both prime numbers. So I'm going to circle both of those. And now we're going to look at 18. So 18 can be broken down into 2 and 9. Looking at these two numbers, the only numbers that's prime is 2, so I'm going to circle the 2. And I can break 9 down further into 3 and 3. So I'm going to circle my 2 3's, and then we're done because all numbers are circled. So I can write my 180 as a product of these numbers. So we can write 2 times 5 times 2 times 3 times 3. And because we have 2 3's, I can write that as 3 to the power of 2, because we're doing 3 times 3, we're timesing 3 by itself twice. We also have 2 2's, so I can say times 2 to the power of 2. And then we've got this 5 on the end, so I can just put times 5 over here. And we're done, that's the answer. Here's another example, so we need to write 200 as a product of prime factors. So I'm going to write out 200. And I can split that down into 100 and 2, because 2 times 100 is 200. I'm then going to circle the 2, because 2 is a prime number, and I'm going to decompose 100 further. So 100 can be split into 10 and 10, so 10 times 10 makes 100. 10 isn't a prime number, so I can't circle either of these ones. But I can break down 10 further, because I know that 2 times 5 is 10, so I can do 2 times 5 for each of these. And 2 and 5 are both prime numbers, so I'm going to circle them. And we're done because the numbers are all circled. So we have 200 equals, and then we've got 2 times 2 times 5 times 2 times 5. And you can see we've got 3 2's, so 2 to the power of 3, and we've got 2 5's, so we've got 5 to the power of 2. So that's the answer to that question. So here are 3 quick fire practice questions on this topic. Pause the video, have a go at these, and I'll reveal the answers in a moment. Okay, well done if you managed to have a go at those. I've just revealed the answers, so well done if you managed to get them all correct. And that's everything for prime factor decomposition. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in another video. Bye!